IO Interactive and its game Hitman have removed Conor McGregor from its various storefronts after he was featured in a DLC for Hitman 3. All of this comes in the wake of an Irish jury declaring that Conor McGregor must pay 250,000 euros after he was accused of assault. Roll this up over at fandompulse.com. You can head on over there. You can find the link in the description below. I encourage you to become a paid subscriber so you can help us fight back against woke ideology that is destroying our society. We are not going to let this happen. We are going to expose it. We are going to fight back against it and eradicate it. So, in a post to X, the official account for Hitman posted this. In light of the recent court ruling regarding Conor McGregor, IO Interactive has made the decision to cease its collaboration with the athlete effective immediately. We take this matter very seriously and cannot ignore its implications. Consequently, we will begin removing all content featuring Mr. McGregor from our storefronts starting today. McGregor was added as an elusive target called the Disruptor in Hitman 3. You can see some of that gameplay right here.
No. Let me show you a real smile. You look like you're quaking in your boots, you big baldy bollocks. Ladies first. You want to see the stars? What the fuck?
So you can see that he also did some voice work for the game as well. If you don't know, the Disruptor character was added to the game in June 2024 as part of the Disruptor Pack DLC. The official description for the DLC said this on Steam, which it has been removed from Steam when I wrote this, but I found an archive and it said this: unlock a series of cosmetics inspired by the Disruptor elusive target mission and gain permanent access to the ostentatious a 2-level arcade contract featuring the Disruptor elusive target. The pack included the Disruptor fur coat, the Disruptor cane, the Disruptor kettlebell, the Disruptor resistance band, and the 2-level arcade contract featuring the Disruptor elusive target. It also contained a set of cosmetics for the freelancer Safe House, inspired by the iconic elusive target mission. You can see a screenshot of all of that right there. So the decision to remove the DLC pack from its storefronts, as I said earlier, comes in the wake of an Irish jury charging that McGregor must pay Nikita Hand 250,000 euros following a civil case where she alleged he sexually assaulted her. McGregor initially reacted to the verdict, telling TMZ this: the judge's instruction and the modest award given was for assault. There was not an award for aggravated or exemplary damages. I am disappointed that the jury did not hear all the evidence that the DPP reviewed, and that is basically the Irish Attorney General, for lack of a better comparison. And he added, I'm with my family, focused on my future. In a post to X, he did share that he was going to appeal this ruling. He says, people want to hear from me. I needed time. I know I made mistakes 6 years ago. I should have never responded to her outreaches. I should have shut the party down. I should never have stepped out on the woman I love the most in the world. That's all on me. As much as I regret it, everything that happened that night was consensual, and all the witnesses present swore to that under oath. I've instructed my legal team to appeal the decision. I can't go back, and I will move forward. I am beyond grateful to my family, friends, and supporters all over the world who have stayed by my side. That's it. No more. Getting back to the gym. The fight game awaits. So there's a little bit more to this. If we hop on over here to X, Keith Woods has a really concise breakdown explaining why he believes that the entire ruling against him was bogus and that a lot of the media is trying to malign Conor McGregor as a rapist. And he wrote this: predictably, mouthpieces of official Ireland are jumping on today's finding against Conor McGregor to brand him as a rapist. And McGregor has also reposted this too. My personal opinion is there is very little that makes sense about this case, and I was shocked at the guilty verdict. Before you make up your mind, consider these 10 key details about this case. 1, the accuser first propositioned McGregor, sending him suggestive pictures over social media and volunteering to go to his hotel. Despite this, she claims she had no desire to sleep with him. Number 2, she left her boyfriend to go see McGregor as part of a multi-day bender, but lied to him about where she was. Number 3, CCTV showed her kissing and touching both McGregor and his friend. after McGregor was alleged to have raped her. In fact, she stayed for hours partying and drinking after the alleged assault. 4, she alleged he put her in a chokehold and told her, "Now you know how I feel in the octagon where I tapped out 3 times." Really? Basically saying, like, I doubt that he actually said that. And I do too. It seems utterly ridiculous and bizarre. 5, a couple in the bedroom next door testified against her account of events. They never saw or heard any signs of assault. One of these people that testified, this was her own friend and work colleague. Number 6, one of those people testified that he slept with the woman. She denied this, but it was seemingly corroborated by CCTV footage showing her all over him after the alleged assault. She also sued this man for sexual assault, despite claiming to have no recollection of meeting him, but he was found not guilty by the jury. Number 7, she claimed to have no memory of the events of the CCTV footage showing her all over the 2 men, but had a good memory of everything else. Number 8, she claimed to be out of it at the time of the assault, explaining her lapsed memory, but she was texting lengthy messages of lies to her boyfriend at the time. Number 9, for some reason, her boyfriend recorded the conversation with her when she returned home. What does that suggest? Number 10, the case was thrown out as a criminal case by the Director of Public Prosecution, so that's the DPP, due to the insufficient evidence. Twice, this was a civil case where it does not need to be proved beyond reasonable doubt, but just found to be more likely than not. The jury was made up of 8 women and 4 men. And lastly, this is not a rape conviction, but an award for damages over an assault, which is what Conor McGregor told TMZ. Finally, here is what the DPP told the woman when she tried to bring this as a criminal case for why her story could not be proven in a criminal trial. And this is what they said. One significant factor in this case was the existence of a second suspect who claims to have had sexual intercourse with you after you say you were raped by the first suspect. As you know, you have no recollection of intercourse with the second suspect and have stated that if sex had taken place, it would not have been consensual. You also described in your statement the amount of alcohol and drugs you had consumed. The CCTV from the hotel, as well as relevant witness statements from hotel staff and a taxi driver, were considered. And Woods goes on to say, it's obvious from the reaction of regime mouthpieces to this that they are gleeful about an opportunity to destroy McGregor's reputation and neutralize his voice in Irish politics, something they have been keen to do since he spoke out and expressed the voice of many voiceless Irish people last year. Whatever your feelings on Conor, he doesn't deserve the awful label of rapist on the basis of this. So clearly, IO Interactive, Hitman are kind of going to pile on. I do not think that McGregor did any of this based on the evidence that I have seen. Looks like a Me Too hit job that has taken place against him. Obviously, McGregor is at fault for putting himself in that situation. He recognizes that, and that we see that in this post that he wrote on X. Hopefully, he has learned from that. He has repented from his mistakes, and he will no longer be acting in that manner as such. Obviously, those temptations will likely still be there given his high profile and everything, but hopefully he realizes that is not how you should behave. And hopefully this is an example for others that they will try to destroy you in any way they possibly can. So you need to be super squeaky clean. You need to start behaving in the manner that God wants you to behave, in the manner that he created you to behave. So I think that is a huge takeaway. I hope Conor McGregor is able to come away with this with his head held up high. He's able to make amends with his family, especially with his wife, and they are able to move forward by the grace of God. Because as a practicing Catholic, as a Christian, I'm all about forgiveness and mercy. And I also believe in the truth and justice. And I do not think that justice was served here. It does not look like that that he did this vile act that he is accused of by this woman here. Lots of evidence to the contrary, in fact. But let me know what you guys make of Hitman basically scrubbing Conor McGregor and this DLC from their storefronts after this civil guilty verdict, despite the DPP making it clear they weren't even going to press criminal charges because it doesn't look like they had a case at all. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always, always speak the truth.